almost milking time, but I'm in the shop working on this trailer some. The other day, got the tires off this side. That side I cannot get off with my impact. I got a Harbor Freight, was an inch impact, I believe it is, the big one, whatever that is, the air operated one. But I'm waiting on a air line because that's I think 3/4 inch line, so waiting on that, but that'll be here later. But I'll get those off when I can. But got this side off, got the plate off here. Definitely seen better days, and let's see, I don't know, but it's definitely no good. This one was bowed up. As you can see, that side, it's not flat there. So the airbags on the front are junk anyways. I had to take a torch, cut this bolt off because it was stuck in there, but starting to dry rot some. So gonna get new bags for the front. The backs are still good, but got that piece off. I gotta still clean up the bottom there to weld on, but I just took a cut-off wheel on the grinder and just cut the welds off, and I'll grind them down flush later. But gotta get that all cleaned up, and yeah, so that's what I'm doing anyways. Definitely needed to be changed. As you can see, these are about the same thickness, but that one's just missing a little bit of metal, so it's definitely time to change them. And before I move the excavator home, I want to get this stuff done, because you can see these, how much spacing they got in between the frame, and these you can move them. So, which this one's got you can see through it as well, so definitely needs to be changed. But we'll keep working here. I'll work out here for a little bit longer because it's about milking time, so I'll just get this stuff all cleaned up, and I'll probably try getting the back two off as well, because I can't really work on that one with the tire being on. So we'll just work on what we can and go from there. Well, it's milking time, but got the back two off as well. As you can see, they were definitely shot. They're I don't know why they rust like this, but apparently they don't paint in between there before they put these on, which you'd have to use some weldable primer, but need something different there because had a bunch of rust all up in between there. Had to take a hammer and knock it all out, but we're getting there. So a lot of cleaning and prepping, so we'll do that later. But milking time now, but figured I'd show you guys this. Well, getting ready to plant today. Got a couple fields got worked down and got fertilizer on. We're pulling in here to the first field. Got the field that goes behind these houses here. Got the planter and tractor already out here. I got the seed tender on behind me. So we're gonna start planting some beans today. This is gonna be where we put the wheat on. So we want to get it planted. It's let's see, April, I think it's the 28th today. So usually we don't start planting before May, but this year it is awfully dry and it's warm, well, warmer than usual. So we're gonna plant some and get these planted today. I think we got there's around 120-ish acres all together back here that we want to put the beans on for the wheat. So we're gonna get this today anyways, but got the planter here, so I'm gonna pull up to it and we'll fill her up and start planting. ground. My dad got the planter set. Everything's working good on it. I'm working ground ahead of them. As you can see, it's still a little dark in spots. There's about an inch crust on top, and then it's not really wet underneath, but it's definitely not dry, but got a lot of dust. So I guess that's good, but you get a little bit of crust and you always have dust no matter what anyways. But got the corn stalks that's creating dust as well, but everything's working good, so we're gonna keep going. It's supposed to be, I think, upper 70s or 80 today, so should be good. Got moisture in the ground, so should be able to get the beans up. And today's Monday. They're calling for rain. I believe it's Wednesday night through Friday, but we've been missing a lot of the rain, so we'll see how much we get then. But it'd be nice if we can get all these beans in that we want to put the wheat on, and then get a nice shower on them. That'd be perfect, and get warm and sunny. That the beans will be out in a week's time, but time will tell. But we're going, so that's the main thing. And there's was there, I think, 20 something acres in this field here, or 15 to 20, something like that. But we're gonna get this done, jump across the road and start working in there. But we'll just keep going and see what we can get done. I'm across the road now. We were over there, got that piece done, and now I got this little 10 acres done. And gonna jump across the ditch here and start working in here. I think there's 70-ish acres total back here. This is that culvert that we moved, I think 2 years ago. You can see it's still not in the ditch. Haven't had time to replace this one, because as we come up to it, you can see how narrow it is, and we want to put that other one in, because I think that's 40 foot where this is 20 foot. So it's awfully narrow in here. It's just as wide as a tractor basically. But yeah, this is the fence row that cleared earlier. Well, yeah, I guess earlier this year. Did that back in February, I guess it'd be. And got it all, got the logs out of here yesterday. I guess I didn't film any of that, but got all the logs out, root raked it, and pushed everything into the fence row that was roots and stuff like that, and my dad ripped it, so that's all ready to go. And then we still got that concrete chunk right there that we brought back, I guess that would have been around 2 years ago as well. We were gonna get that in here when I had the excavator back here, but then I did that 2.5 acre or 5 acre wood clearing job, so kind of did that instead of doing this, which I mean, you gotta get money when you can. So this stuff here ain't making us any money, but it is helping, as you can see, not keep blowing this out. So we gotta clean this up and everything. We'll hopefully be able to do that after the wheat is in here. We'll see how this winter goes as well, see if we're gonna clear all these trees out of the ditch and dip this and do all the work that we want to. But just been extremely busy and haven't been able to get the stuff done that we wanted to, but it is what it is. It's really no big deal, but it's just, you let this stuff keep going and you'll have bigger problems. So we want to get, like, these trees are in the bottom of the ditch, so that slows down that much more water and ruins the ditch essentially. So we need to get it cleaned up, but we'll eventually get to it. So, but back here in this field, the farm's right there, so we're just catty corner here to it. And we've owned this for quite a while and done a lot of work here to it as well. There used to be a big washout through there that I bet it was probably all of 5 foot deep in spots, but we fixed a lot of the tile and put the dirt back, and then don't rip it but farm through it and get the corn or beans established on it, and don't rip it and the roots will hold everything there. So yeah, but it's a pretty good piece right here. It's got like this sand, or this is lighter clay in here, so don't raise a whole lot there, but for the most part this is a pretty good chunk of ground. So but yeah, I'm just gonna work down this. My dad hasn't said we needed seed yet, so I won't get that yet, but I guess when he calls me I'll go get some more seed. But yeah, we'll just get going here and keep on working ground. My uncle came, picked up the rocks I had on the finisher there, and now he's picking up some rocks. We have quite a bit of rocks and concrete right in there for some odd reason, but got the bucket tractor out here and got that bucket already full and then some, and still picking up more. So it's pretty rocky around here for some odd reason, but picking them up. My dad, he's got a rock bucket or basket on the front of the 7110, and he gets that full pretty quick too. And then I got the one on the finisher, and I want to get one they put on the weights on the front of these, and they got like 2 baskets on each side of the weight, of the weights on the front, and it just mounts to the weights. And I want to get one of those, but they're about $1,000, which I mean, it's worth it, but it's not at the same time, because you can hold a lot more rocks, but at the same time, $1,000, that's quite a bit of money for rock bucket. But I'll probably wind up getting one. I'm not sure yet, because we do sell the rocks, so it's not like we're, you know, just picking up rocks and not getting any money out of them. But gotta pick the rocks up anyways, because it ruins the equipment, because it'll beat up the disc blades, the shovels, and beat up the planter. And then if you run a rock in the combine, that's never any good. So we gotta pick up the rocks regardless, so might as well get more capacity to pick up rocks. But that's hopefully a future investment. But for right now, we make do with what we got. But I got a good little bit of this field work, got a good few rounds here done, and it's working up pretty good. I think your camera picks it up. There's 2 strips that the finisher, we're not sure, usually you'll have like a bent shank, and it'll leave, I guess, it'll go into ground deeper and leave those dark strips, and we cannot find which one's doing it, because we've changed them and still don't go away. So we're not too sure why that's doing it, but it's just kind of more or less annoying at this point, because we can't quite find it. But it's really not hurting anything, but yeah, it's just annoying. But yeah, we're just gonna keep going here. It's yeah, 3 o'clock now, so we'll go till probably 6:30, 7 o'clock, something like that tonight. See how long my dad wants to go anyways. But we'll just keep going and keep getting acres knocked out. Well, it's about, I think it's a little after 7:30 now. I'm in the 7120 in the first field we planted here. Got the roller on, and we are rolling these beans. You can kind of tell right there that way. I rolled this stuff I haven't rolled yet. We like to roll it to get the rocks pushed in mainly, and the other reason is you get it nice and smooth. That way you can get that bean head flush on the ground and get all the beans that way. It tears up the bean head a lot less. So we've been rolling now. We rolled last year some, and I want to try getting all the beans this year, because last year I didn't, and you could definitely tell the difference in the cut quality of the head and the rocks. I didn't pick up a single rock in the head on the ground that I rolled, and the ground I didn't. Picked up quite a few, but we're not running the packer behind the soil finisher. I forgot to mention, we figured if we're gonna roll it, it really shouldn't make much difference, so we're gonna find out. But figured that one less wear and tear item, so we figured try it without it, and it actually looks pretty good without packing it, so we're just gonna roll it and hope for the best. But gonna go for a little bit longer here tonight and call her quits, but I'll get you guys back out in the morning. Well, we're back out here planting. I haven't filmed anything today. It's almost 1 o'clock already, but my dad's right there planting, and yesterday he did, I think he said 70 acres, and now he's got another probably 30 plus acres. So I was rolling some beans again this morning. I got the tractor right over there on the front 10 acres. I got the field across the road done this morning, I guess. And then had to fix the button on the seed tender to make it work. Yesterday it went out, so my dad just had to hold the throttle on the engine while I did it, and yeah, it just wasn't too fun. But got that button this morning, fixed that, and then yeah, filled up the planter. Now we're gonna fill it up again here once we get up to the end row. But as you can see, it is very dry. There is moisture in the ground, but once you break it open, it's about, I don't know, an hour or two and it's gone. So it's supposed to rain. Today's Tuesday. It's supposed to rain Wednesday night into Thursday and Friday. So we'll see if it actually does rain or not. Would be nice to get a good little bit of rain and then get sunny and warm, but it's supposed to get I think for one day is only a high of like 58 to 60, something like that, so that ain't any good either. So we'll see what the weather's gonna be like. But yeah, we're just about done with, I think this is about 60 acres, I guess. And then we'll get on the other side of this fence row, which is a fence row I cleared earlier in February here, but we'll get on the other side and do that. So we'll get up here and fill him up, and then keep on going. Out here rolling, got the back piece is all done there. My dad's finishing up on the other side of the house. should only have about, I don't know if he's got 10 acres left anymore. And then I'm gonna roll this and then jump over to the last piece over here, which is only about, I think it's about 10 acres, and get that worked. It's almost 4 o'clock now, so gonna work that, and I don't think we're gonna move anywhere tonight, and probably move tomorrow, so I'll go back to rolling and see if I can't get the backfield there mostly done, because that's about 60-ish acres, I believe. And then there's another, what is there, about 15 over there, I guess. So, yeah, but so far everything's been going good. My dad's having some problems with the 7110. The hydraulics are messing up on it pretty bad. And yeah, one time it'll pick it up, next time it won't, and having all sorts of issues with it. So not sure what we're gonna do there. Of course, that one's got all the monitors and everything for the planter, so, which we also don't really have another tractor to put on it. So yeah, it's not good, but talked to an international mechanic, and of course he's busy now too, and he don't have time to come look at it. So my dad's just making do with it. He's got to step on the clutch to pick it up and let it wait to work. So he's not too happy, but it is what it is. Hopefully we can get it fixed one of these days, but till then, just gotta keep on going with it. But I'm almost done rolling this piece here. Only got a couple more rounds and then I'll be done. So we'll just keep going here and get this knocked out. That's not good. Lost the pin somewhere. Been out for quite a while because it's got a lot of dirt in there, so gotta fix this now. Well, back out finishing this morning. Got the backfield done there in the front one here. These are two triangular pieces, and they're not very fun to do, but they're just right down the road from our other pieces, and it is halfway decent dirt, so we're farming it. But anyways, the yesterday the roller lost that pin out of the I guess for the wing or whatever you want to call that section of the roller. All it is one pin that's 1.5 inches, I believe it is, and it's about I think it's supposed to be like 12 inches long, but it's a they reinforced it on top because the hole I'd assume the pin either got loose in it or something and wallered out the hole. So they put a plate on top of it, so it had to be a little bit longer. Well, we had a bolt or a threaded rod that worked, and definitely not the right way to do it, but we don't have too many beans this year, so we're just trying to get through with it. And then I told my dad that I want to go through that this winter and pull the pins out and make them take grease, because I think the guy before us left to sit outside all the time, and I don't think they greased it a whole lot. So it needs some work anyway, to put it at that. So me and my dad got that fixed yesterday. That took a long time trying to get that pin to line up and everything, because the roller wanted to keep rolling and twisting, and it wasn't too fun getting that set up. But we did manage to get it, but it was 7:30, 8 o'clock by the time we got that done. So we just called her at night because we didn't have any groundwork or nothing. So we got that done and called her at night. But I didn't film any of that just because nothing was going right. And yeah, so my dad got that finished, planted yesterday anyways. So he was waiting on me to work ground, and I was trying to move the roller across the ditch culvert. Well, like I've said before, that crossing's so narrow, I had to fold the roller up. Well, the pin was gone out of it, so the whole section fell off and right in the middle of the ditch crossing. So we had to get that fixed in order to even get the planter out of there. So it just wasn't going right yesterday, and all that fun stuff. But things happen, and you gotta just go with it and get it fixed. So that's what we did, got it fixed up, and now we're back going again this morning. But we're only gonna do this piece, and we got another piece south of town that I don't know, I think there's around 20 acres down there, not quite. So we're gonna get that done today, and then I believe we're gonna stop for now. They got a chance of rain tonight through Friday. Today's Wednesday, so got two days of rain almost, and we'd like to get some rain on the ground that we ripped in the spring here to try again the lumps to be able to get them to break apart, because they're awfully dry, and the finisher just kind of moves them around and the disc just moves them around. So we're hoping to get some rain and then plant that stuff, but we keep missing rain, so hopefully we get some, but we'll see. So yeah, I think that basically catches you guys up on everything. And yeah, so we're just gonna keep going here. I ain't got a whole lot here to do, a couple rounds in the end row, so we're gonna keep going here and get this knocked out. Well, we're south of town here. This is where we cleared a bunch of the trees along here and through the middle and all that a few years ago. Still picking up quite a few roots. Being that we rip all of this and work it, you're gonna keep pulling them up, but we'll eventually get them. And then there's so across the road there, they're building a store there, but I used to bring all that water through here. I don't know if there still are or what, but there's a little washout, well, 2 culverts and a little washout through here. So I worked all this down. That way we can farm through it and get it to hold here. And because this is the best dirt, of course, because it's a low spot. But I don't know if the camera really picks it up, but it started raining a little bit, just enough to be annoying. But we're still going. My dad's almost right behind me. He's back over there, so we're trying to get this planted before the rain, hopefully. Hopefully we get some rain, but it's not looking too good, but best chance is tonight, so we'll see. But yeah, they didn't get fertilizer spread on this either. They're supposed to be doing that later on today, but it's supposed to rain, so I'm not too sure how they're gonna get that, but that's whatever. So yeah, but we're just gonna finish this and then call her quits for now until hopefully we get some rain. If not, I really don't know what my dad's gonna want to do. I'd assume we'll just have to try disking it and finishing it and trying to beat the lumps down. So, but yeah, that's that. So this stuff's pretty sandy down in here. So where my dad is back there, it's sandier, and then this stuff's pretty good dirt right in here, but then that's like clay over there. It's just kind of weird how this ground is, but pretty good dirt. So we're gonna see if we can get it done here before the rain, but we'll keep going here and see if we can get her done. We finished up the field we were in, got that all planted and got everything moved back home, and we'll see how the weather is and go from there. But it's a little after 5 o'clock now, but I was working on the lowboy. Got these plates, got them mocked up in here. I got the jack under here, pick the axle up, get these flush, and then fit these up. Got them how I want them, so I'm gonna tack them in, but I got all the pieces cut off, all these plates all cut off, and got all that ground off and cleaned up and cleaned the pads up on the bottom. So I'm gonna get these welded in here real quick. They only had 2 welds about yay long on each side here, so we're just gonna tack them in a little bit because that's all they had, so that's all we're gonna do. But got a neighbor, he's wanting a grain bin smashed up, so I want to get this done today or tonight here, and then he wants it done tomorrow, of course. So I gotta get the excavator moved from the woods that I was at and get it moved over to his farm, and it's only gonna take probably 2-3 hours at most to smash it up, and I don't know what he's all gonna want done, but it shouldn't take long. So yeah, but I gotta get going on this, so I'm gonna get welded up here, and then we'll go to the front and get that done here too. Well, it's about 9:30, but got everything all done. Got the plates welded in, got the lines all hooked up, got them bolted down, got the front all done as well. These got the 2 new bags, and those are still old bags, but they were replaced not too long ago, or long before I got it, so it's all right. And the only problem I had is I forgot to line up the the holes here for the valve stem. That hole's there and there, so I gotta take that off later. But I gotta go move the excavator first thing in the morning, so I'm leaving it for now. It's not gonna be a big issue, but I gotta get back in, and I want to paint these anyways, so I'm gonna probably just, when I pull it in here, I'll take the tires off and do that. But yeah, definitely a lot better than the old ones. As you can see, they were definitely not in the best of shape. So, but glad I got this done, so now I can go get the excavator, but I'll get this all cleaned off in the morning. But yeah, we'll see how much rain we're getting too, I guess, and go from there though. But glad I got this done and ready to go.